with them, this would be the end of his story. Victory over hardship, he's built for it. He killed for another chance to rewrite his story. He grabbed a pen, he wrote the script for it. He had a gift for it, something like a sixth sense. He backed his bags, man, he ain't seen the pen since. That sentence did exactly what it was supposed to do. He swallowed pride, did what people that are sober do. He told the truth, trusted God and cleaned his mess up. They told him he kept going, be like he never even messed up. Within a couple years, the boy was blessed up. He used his story to help others who had messed up. Matter of fact, rumor has it that he still at. He makes music, they say it helps heal land. It's real bad once he's helping them through real battles. Real battles, know nothing about. And that's the story of the boy, and of course there's more to it. Maybe next time we'll get more into it. There's a moral to it, something for you to think on. Yo, you should think on it.
Welcome everybody to Brothers Discovery Live. How are you doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Man, I tell you what, I was totally not ready for this today. I was and I wasn't. You know how it is. Just got busy and work happened, and here we are. But we're going to do it. Woo, woo. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, Chuck Brothers Discovery. I'm Fred. Ooh, man. I got to get me a cigarette going here. Y'all know how I am. You know how I am. I am feeling fantastic today. Super happy, joyous, and free. Woo, woo. Yes. Life is good. Life is good. Work is good. Woke up this morning healthy, alive, sober, serene, and just loving life. Loving life. Yes. Anyways, before we get started here, go ahead and validate myself for the show. When I was 10 years old, I started smoking weed, drinking alcohol. I moved right along to LSD, to mushrooms, to whatever and ever. Cocaine, methamphetamines, heroin. Just went down the line there. I was a 5 gram a day intravenous user. With that being said, I don't tell you that because I am proud. I tell you that because I am living proof that any addict can get clean and sober. Any addict can get clean and sober. Woo woo. Amen. The door stay shut. Whatever. Glad to be here, people. Been a while. Been a while since I had a good show. Been a while since I've been able to talk. And I don't know, just kind of, I get kind of complacent. I don't want to say I was complacent. I'd like to say that life happens, people. Life happens to everybody, even me. Even me. So don't think that it's, just you and you can't make it and all that, because you can. Because you can make it. It's a perception. I got a perception problem that I look at things like people don't like me, don't want to be around me, don't want to hang out with me. All that good stuff. But I know that it's not true, but my brain tells me different. And I'm sure other people got that same thing. They get up and they think life's not happening right and things ain't working. I'm trying so hard and it's just nothing is working for me. In reality, you got to wait for the magic to happen. And it will happen. It's implied that it's going to happen over and over and over and over and over and over again. So stick around. Wait for it to happen. And happen again, and happen again, and happen again, and happen again. Like I said, life happens sometimes, and we ain't always just happy and just wah, woo, woo, and all that stuff, It ain't all about rainbows and unicorns and cotton candy, that's for sure. We got bills and kids and parents and aunts and uncles and politics and the world and everything just don't always comply with what I want or anybody else wants. We just got to find our way through that mess, see? Got to find our way through that. I want to tell you about September 11th here in New Haven, the Iron Horse Festival. I'm going to try to cover that live all day from outside of the shop here. And also, we're going to have a yard sale. And everything made from the yard sale will be donated back to something to do with recovery. Looking forward to that and hoping to get Isaiah House out here, maybe Communicare and a few other people to come out here and be able to sit and talk to people. If you're looking for some help, we'll be here glad to help you. And you don't have to tell anybody right then and there that's what's going on. If you just want to sneak inside and talk to somebody, that's all right too. That's all right too. Or you can get a number, maybe you can talk to somebody later. Either way, let's find a way that we can help you. Hopefully I'm coming across live and loud and clear. I got all my things working. I tell you, I don't know. I think I got a ghost up here. Maybe not. I don't know if y'all believe in that stuff. I do. That's all right. You don't have to. You don't have to. But sometimes my digits over here, all this stuff gets all wickety and wackety, and all I do is shut her down. I don't turn knobs or nothing. I just shut her down, and I come back, and it's all messed up. And it's like, whoa, how'd that happen? And I'm the only person with a key here, so I don't know. Anyways, we was working on the 4-step. I'm not going to get into that today. I just want to talk today. I just want to be happy, joyous, and free and spread some love and all that good stuff. I want to do that today because that's what I feel like. Today I feel like just sharing love and all that good stuff. Maybe give some advice. If somebody's looking for something, be glad to talk to you, shout out or whatever. What do you say, JD? Welcome. Help somebody, he says. I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. I don't know who passed away. Somebody on Facebook said they woke up to three deaths this morning, and it is true. The streets are winning, people. The streets are winning. Drugs coming across the borders and all this craziness and stuff and whatever. It's all crazy stuff. But we don't have to play part in it. We can just work on ourselves, do the deal, and move on. Move on. Life is so much better in sobriety. Let me tell you how. Because see, all these problems that I had before and all these problems that people struggle with, I still have them problems, but I don't have to use over no more. Some days are bad, some days are good, whatever. But you know what? They're still better than they was when I was using. So it's just better. And you know what? I wake up, I'm not dope sick. I'm not, not worrying about my next fix. I ain't worried about how I'm going to get any money that day. I don't have to worry about money today because I work. I try to be maximum service to my fellow man all the time. Even if I'm in a bad mood and I don't want to. That's when I really got to, see, because that's the integrity part of it. Well, actually, that's not the integrity part of it, but to me it is kind of in a way, because anytime anybody reaches out for the hand of recovery, I'm responsible to be there. I'm responsible for that. And I want to be. 100% I want to be. I still ain't figured out how come how come comments don't always show up here. I don't know. It depends on where you comment from. I guess if you comment from the page or the group, I don't know. I really don't know how that works. But anyways, glad to be here. Glad to be doing the deal. Glad everything's working. My voice is loud and clear and everybody can hear it. It's awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yes. Man, I tell you, there for a minute, it's like, man, my truck broke down and just seemed like things were just going, they were just going awry. That's right, awry. And, man, I don't see my mother on here anywhere. She always on me about me not being loud enough, and here I'm screaming today, and she's not on here. I need to text her and say, hey, woman, here I am, doing the deal. You're not here. Where's that support? Ooh, looky there. Burning Desire Bonfire. June 19th, 6 p.m. 1 to 1 a.m. Yeah. Huh. We might be going to that. Actually, I think I am going to that. But anyways. Adam, what you doing, buddy? You ain't on here either. But anyways. Yeah, it's, but everything was going awry. This thing just didn't seem, I'd come to work and it was just like, man, dragging feet. I didn't feel like being here. I didn't want to work. Didn't really have a whole lot of work. I tell you, I got a problem. I don't know if y'all got this problem. If the money gets low, my attitude goes low. And it don't have to be like that. And I'm just as guilty as the next person. But that's something I've been noticing. If the money gets low, my attitude gets low. And I realize it. I see it coming, you know. And it gets, you just kind of feel like, I feel like I'm useless at that point. There you are. You did miss me at the last one. But I'm going to be there this time. I promise you, Adam. I promise, because I told you that I would be there. And I am going to be there this time because I told you I would. Integrity. There's that. No, that ain't integrity either. That's just being who you should be. You tell somebody you're going to do something, you do it. Integrity would be doing what you're supposed to do behind closed doors when you're by yourself. See, that would be like me getting on here, preaching to y'all, all I'll do, and then going home and getting high. See, that would be no integrity. Integrity would be going home, and if somebody called and said, hey, let's go out and party tonight, blah, 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 whatever, and I would say, I don't do that no more. See, that's integrity. Doing what you're supposed to do when nobody can see you. Ain't that right, Eric Denton? What's going on, my friend? Glad to see you here. Thank you for your support. Yeah, it's been a super good week. Man, I tell you, this heat wave brought in a bunch of work, and got caught up. Got my truck fixed. Got it back. Think it might have a little issue again, but that's all right. We can drive it the way it is. If we can't, we just keep on going because God's going to take care of me, because He always does. But the thing is, everything's lining up now. See, it's weird because see, you got your ups and your downs, and it's more like this for me now. It's not way up and it's not way down, but it's definitely up and down. I don't think it ever gets off that wave. But if you keep that wave just a flowing just as smooth as you can, the better off. Don't freak out. Don't get upset because the world's whatever or whatever your problems are going on. You don't have to jump at that right away. You got to live through it. You got to get to it. But you don't have to get all upset. And I fail too, people. I'm not perfect. Not perfect at all. But I'm a little bit better than I used to be. It's all that matters. 1%. 1% today better than I was yesterday. You know, I'm still human. I always like to say I always take me with me. And that's true. You know, I'm always going to have me inside of me, regardless. I can't hide from myself. I can't run from myself. I can't move to another state away from myself. So, and that's basically why that geographic change don't work, because you always take you with you. And I always thought it was weird. I worked out of town a lot when I just got out of high school doing some banking equipment and stuff, and a lot of travels. I was going through the week, every week, and don't matter where I went, anywhere I went in the country, first people I run into drank beer, alcohol, smoked weed. Man, it's like I had a big blinking sign. Boop, boop, boop. I smoke weed. I smoke weed. I smoke weed. Just always, birds of a feather flock together. And I tell you that energy, I think it's an energy that we put off. And that's why we meet them people first. Never once did I ever meet somebody that didn't do something when I first met them. Just never worked that way for me. Maybe it does for y'all, I don't know. But it don't work that way for me. And so today, today when I leave, I meet alcoholics and drug addicts right off, and I'll tell you why, because I meet them in sobriety, in the middle of the program. See, if you take a table, set your drink in the middle of the table, that's you. Table's the program. It don't matter how much you shake that table, whatever. I mean, you're not gonna fall off because you're in the middle of it. Set yourself on the edge of that table. Wind blow you over that, see? And that's why you got to get in the middle of the program. I ain't saying you got to go in and get involved like I do. And that's all right if you do. I'm just not saying that you have to do it that way. It works for me, though. God always takes care of us. Yes, He does. Hey, you are. You're over here now. I'm just going to put that up right and got to read it. Woo, woo. Man. I don't know. Can y'all see that? Is that popping up on your screen? I bet it ain't. I'll tell you why. I know what I did. I forgot to do something. Because I ain't perfect. That's right. I'll never be perfect. And that's all right, too. Here, let me do something here. Show you something. Make this bam, bam, bam. Paste, boom. I thought y'all was reading this and y'all wasn't because I didn't have it working right. Boom. All right, now let's see if this works. Try this again. Might work, might not work. I don't know. We'll try it. I'll sit down there. It might not be working. Either way, it don't matter. It really don't matter. There it is. Got you now. All right, boom. All right, I didn't give you your fair share there, Adam. I promised. I promise I didn't mean to. But I'm going to put you back up there. We'll throw you back up there in a minute, Dave. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. My technical abilities are not that great. But we're getting better. Getting better. Getting better. Yeah, there is I told you September 11th. We did that. Okay. October the 2nd. Farmers Market, Bardstown, Kentucky. Pathway to Hope. Pathway to Hope. There'll be a bunch of speakers, a bunch of vendors. It's a really good thing. It gets rid of try to get rid of the stigma of addiction. Awesome. I think I even get to speak there, and glad to. I'm glad to always share some hope, my experiences, and whatever. In a public setting, I wouldn't probably tell my whole story, but that's all right. If you'd like to hear it and you're struggling out there, I'll be glad to share it with you. I'm not scared to get it together, Michael G. Hey, I got it together, buddy. I promise I do. I'm not sitting waiting for my car to get fixed in the wilderness. But I'm glad that happened in a way. I hope it didn't cost you a lot, broke down car. But I'm glad you got the first thing you said to me was, I got to spend time with my higher power. Got to spend time with my higher power. And you know what? And that goes back to that life ain't always the way you want it to be. It's up and downs and stuff. My buddy Michael on vacation, car breaks down. First thing he says to me, don't say, man, my car broke down. And I can't believe this. It's gonna cost me. You know, he says, I got to spend time with my higher power. And I'll tell you what gives me cold chills. You can't see them, but I wish you could. I'd show you because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. You know, it's easy to blow off the handle, get upset. In reality, you're missing the whole point of it. There's a lesson in there. Maybe you need to learn something. And when you get uncomfortable, you learn. And you learn all this stuff in recovery. And if you don't know it, reach out. I'll be glad to help you. You know my boy there, Chad Helm, my buddy there at Isaiah House, he'd be glad to help you. Matter of fact, I'd almost bet anybody watching today would be glad to help you. So if you're out there and you're having issues and you need to talk to somebody, reach out to somebody that's watching this show. They'll be glad to help you and share their experience, strength, and hope with you, I'm sure. I don't know that everybody out there watching because I don't know. I can't see it. But if you speak, I'll see it. If you speak, I'll see it. But anyways, we got a pretty good crowd today. I'm glad to be here. Yet to find out, but it is all good. I love it right there. You said it right there. I'm going to throw up here, Michael. I love what you said right here. My expectations are not what's important. Amen. And that's a lesson I got to learn all the time because expectations are just resentments in layaway. And resentment is the number one offender. And that will get me high or drunk or whatever. It'll get me way far away from my higher power. And when I start doing that, things start tumbling real quick. As my sponsor always says, his brain's like a barrel. And once that BB in that barrel starts spinning, it gets going real fast. It gets all stuck in there. And before you know it, it's out of control. Out of control. tell you something else my sponsor told me the other day. You ain't got to hear this yet, Michael. He said, you all and my meetings are my drink. And I get to leave drunk in serenity. And I'll tell you what, that hit me. I mean, it might not hit you all like it hit me, but it was like an ah moment for me. Wish I had a ah thing on my board over here. We do that. We go ah. But anyways, it was. I had to think about it. Because see, in the madness, I'd be out there getting drunk and partying and just getting slobber and miserable. But in recovery, I get to drink of the cup of recovery. Pour recovery down my neck. And then what I get from that, I get drunk in serenity and peace. Ooh, powerful. So as long as I stay in the middle of this, I got a chance, people. And to me, that is a miracle. That is a miracle. I got a sponsee celebrating this weekend 1 year. Man. That's a miracle, people. You think about it. If you've been out there in the madness, if you're out there ever been in the madness, then you know. For me, 3 hours would have been a miracle. I could have kept sober for 3 hours. To make it 24 hours, that's a beast. 30 days. 30 days with no drink or drug. Wow! Man, I'm doing things now. But when you get to a year, there goes them cold chills again, people. Woo! That's the power of God coming down on me. I know what that is. That's just boom. Yeah. I love it. I love it. You know what I like better than that? I like to see smiles on all y'all's faces. Every last one of you. I like to see y'all doing the deal, doing good. Let me see this here. I got a friend out here reaching out. Says, I need prayers. Got another family person that the family had to call in hospice. And another person's daughter just found out she had breast cancer. I'll say a prayer for them. I can't tell you who it is, but just say a prayer. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So, Adam, who's all invited to this this campfire thing? I'd like to know who we can invite and who we can't invite. Is it an invitable thing? I don't want to say nothing really until I come out, or you tell me what's going on. And I invite the world, people, because, see, the thing is like Michael just said here, that fellowship, it is the true camaraderie we have been searching for. It replaces the fly-by-night friendships that were our life. And that is true. Michael Greenwell, I love you, brother. I do. I believe that. I believe that all of us are out there are searching for something. Our lives the whole fabric of life is shot through with fear. And the books tell us that. And I'm not going to get into the books because we're not going to break traditions, but it says that. And I believe that. I believe that we are all scared of something. Whether it be, you're going to take my girlfriend. I can't find a girlfriend. I'm scared to talk to a girl. I can't dance with a girl or a boy or whatever. Just scared all the time. I don't fit in. I don't belong. I just got this overwhelming feeling that nobody likes me. Nobody loves me. I just want to stand in the corner. Matter of fact, I just want to stay home because I don't want to feel like that. But really, we want to jump up and talk to everybody. We're just scared of it. Scared of it. Because we're afraid they're not going to like us. Or they ain't going to like the way I look. They ain't going to like the way I talk. They're going to laugh at me. Whatever your reason for being scared. It's 100,000 forms of it, I'm sure. I was scared of everything. Even when I drank, I was scared to go to a bar by myself and walk through that door. Something about crossing the threshold of going in, I just didn't like it. I didn't know what was on the other side of that door. Even though I knew I wanted to go in, I wanted to have a drink. But I still thought before I walk in there, I don't know, I sure wish somebody was with me to walk me through that door. And I'm not a little bitty guy. I ain't no great big guy. I ain't ever had no troubles in no bars, really. Had no reason to be scared. Do the same thing in the rooms. You know, and that's why I like to get out and do things. I like to get out and go to outside places or rooms or whatever you want to call them and meet new people, because it puts me in an uncomfortable position that I got to do something and only I can do. And that's to get up out of my car or my truck or whatever I'm driving, walk up, usually people outside smoking, and introduce myself. And I try to make sure if I get there early like I like to do, I like to introduce myself to everybody. It breaks the fear. You're facing it head on. Can't say that everybody can do it. And it took me a long time. I remember as a kid that I always looked down. Y'all see me do it on here all the time because I don't like looking at myself. Not that I'm ashamed, because I'm not. I like that guy right there. But it's weird to kind of talk and I'm talking to myself. It's just kind of weird. But I would walk with my head down. I got picked on all the time. I got tired of looking down one day, and I said, I'm not going to look down no more. I don't care who's looking at me now. If you're looking at me, I'm going to look back. Woo woo. Here's the deal. I don't have to be ashamed no more. What do I got to be ashamed of? I mean, back then, I don't know what I even had the reason to be ashamed of. I was born. I don't know what was the deal. I don't know. I got picked on a lot. Maybe that's because we moved a lot. I don't know. I was always a new kid. I don't know. I don't even care no more. All I know is when I walk up to a new place in a new meeting or wherever I go, head up, smile on the face, hand out. I'm Chuck Brothers. I'm messed up in the head. I'm probably sicker than you are. Glad to meet you. Whatever. I don't want to be ashamed anymore. I'm tired of being ashamed. I'm tired of being scared. I got out of rehab, and I was scared to death to go in a store here in my hometown. Know everybody in town. Maybe not everybody now, but I did at one point. Small town, ain't 1,200 people. Not even that. We got one red light. Small town. I didn't walk in the store to get a pack of cigarettes. You know why? Some of y'all have heard me say it. I was scared that somebody was going to say, there's that guy right there. Right there. There's him right there. Scared to death. Why would I be scared of that? I don't care what they think about me. I used to say I don't care what people think about me, but I really did then. Now I don't, because it's none of my business. See, I did what we've been working on, that 4-step. See, and what I did, and I did that, and I got free from that. From all them problems and all them things I've done in my life, got free from it. I done told somebody else, so you said nobody can't tell on me. I done told. Then I told God. Everybody knows now. It's out on the table. You know, I ain't got nothing to hide. So I get free from that. Get free from it. That's why these steps that I keep talking about are so important. Especially when you get to the 4-step, the one we've been working on here. Like I said, I told y'all we would get into it because people like following off here, and I might do a special for the rest of that. But I don't have to be ashamed no more. I don't have to be that person. Because I clean that side of the street. What do you say, Cody? Welcome, my friend. There's a meeting up here tonight at 8 o'clock. You should come. See me. Say hi. Say hello. Love you, brother. Love you. Really do. But yeah, you know how hard it was to start this podcast, people? Let me tell you. You want to talk about weird. I told y'all my story. I was a junkie. Probably sicker than most. And I'll go ahead and say I was sicker than all of y'all. Y'all was probably sicker than me. I don't know. But anyways, I'll take the blame. But to get on here in this small town that I live in and try to help other people, put my life out here, my every being, knowing that everybody, I was scared walking this store, remember? Because they was going to say, there's that guy. To get on Facebook and talk to the world live. Like this right here. I couldn't even get up and read a book in school, people, I'm telling you. Scared to death. But you know what happened? I was talking to a buddy of mine. I was like, man, I'd really like to help some people. I'd like to do something live. And he said, Chuck, brother, you hang up his phone right now and you get on that Facebook and you do it right now, because if you don't do it right now, you'll never do it. And I truly believe he was right. And yeah, it was kind of freaky. And it was kind of like speaking the first time in front of 100 people. And just got up there and I just opened my mouth and it just all come out. And after that, God took over and boom. And now I just pray beforehand. I didn't pray today, but I'm happy. I'm happy today. I am happy today. 100%. Ooh. But yeah, 4th step. How free do you want to be? That's exactly right. That is exactly right, MG. Throw it up there. I'll hit your next one here too. How free do you want to be? How free? How? I'm telling you, people, there's no more freedom than I got right here. It's like I said, I couldn't do this before. I can do it now. I can get up here and tell you whatever you want, everything I don't want to ever tell you, and tell you because I'm free from it. And that keeps me sober. That keeps me clean. I got to get truthful with me. 100. Had to get truthful with me. Because, see, I could lie and believe it myself. I was that good a manipulator. I like to think I was so good a manipulator. Master manipulator. Boom. Primary manipulator. Whatever. Political correctness. I don't know. Political correctness is, I don't know, is what I said. But anyways, I could lie to myself, say, okay, Chuck, it's all right for you to do that. Knowing that it's not all right for me to do that, like, say I worked all week and I want to go to the bar and have me a cold beer because I deserve it. I can believe that. You believe that? I can buy into that. I really can. I know I can't go have no beer. What am I talking about? I go get a beer, I'm going to the dope man's, I'm getting high, and I'm going to die. See, I know that truth for sure. I also know the truth that I can't go to the bar and have a beer because that's what's going to happen. But I can tell myself when I worked all week and it's hot, man, it's sweat coming off of you, start to see the sweat on the side of that can. Thinking, man, it's going to taste good. Yeah, but it's going to kill me. And I got to know that. And I can't lie to myself and tell myself that I deserve that, because I don't deserve that. You know what? Nobody does. Because everybody needs to work. That's your responsibility as a person to do your part. Nobody's going to give you nothing. I mean, I understand if you're sick or something, you're hurt or something, you can't. That's another story. But if you're able, it's like going to work. If you got a job, the most basic thing you got to do is to be there on time. I mean, you shouldn't get rewarded and a pat on the back because you're on time, because that is the basic minimum required to have that job anyways. I know y'all don't have to like me for it. It's just, I mean, you think about it. You know, if you was the boss, you'd say the same thing. But it's true. I mean, if I cut hair for a living, my basic, besides being there on time, is to know how to cut hair. I mean, it's for real. I mean, you got to work. Come on down here, my friend Cody. I'd like to see you, brother. I'd like to see you. Reminisce. Reminisce. You know, the reason I keep talking to my buddy here, me and him had a friend, and he's no longer with us, and y'all know who my best friend is, and he was friends with him too, and sometimes I just think of the both of them and stuff, and I don't know, you know, when you don't see somebody for a long time and then they start doing good, You want to be in their life, and you want to help them out the most you can. Mister, just come, mister. No problem, JD. I'm looking forward to it. What do you say, Megan? Welcome to the show. Megan, how you doing, my friend? Just want to tell you I love you right now. It's my friend Megan. Love you, Megan. We go way back. I talked to your dad the other day. He's still your dad. But I love you anyways. I love all y'all. But yeah. So when you're sitting back and your life ain't going so great and all that stuff, it's all right. It's even all right if you get a little upset about it. It's when you start blaming other people about your part. And I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it anyways. Finding your part when you did nothing wrong, right? All right, I'm just going to throw it out here because everybody already knows I got molested when I was a kid. Woo, woo. I don't care if you know that. I'll tell you why, because I'm free from it. Everybody already knows. What are you going to do, telling me? Woo, woo. But anyways, that wasn't my fault. I was too young. I didn't know it. Didn't understand it. Didn't know it was wrong. I mean, later on I figured it out, but at the point at that point. But here's what I did. This is my part in that. See, I carried that with me for 40-something years. I felt guilty over that for 40-something years. My part is not forgiving myself for thinking that I had a part in it, really. I mean, I didn't have no part in it, but I carried the weight of that. And that held me back in life because I carried that with me. You can imagine, man, I'm a dude. Straight dude. 100. I don't care if you're not, whatever. I don't care. It ain't the part of it. I felt the pressure of that. As a straight guy being molested by a guy, you can only imagine. It's awful. But I carried that. And I felt like I couldn't talk about it. Didn't have nobody to talk to it about. I mean, who do you tell? Can't go to school and tell because all the boys pick on you, right? Because you know how they are. Kids are cruel. I don't care. Make fun of me now. I don't really care. None of my business anyway. I done been picked on for everything else in the world, so it don't really matter. Sorry, people. Sinuses, pollen, the weather, Kentucky. Don't like the weather in Kentucky? Wait about 10 minutes. It'll change. It will change. But yeah, it's got to find your part in it. It's like there have been times that I just felt like maybe Mom she would do what she did, and I felt like that she should have. Well, she should have been there for me. You know what I'm saying? What about me? There's my part right there. Y'all figure that one out? Yeah, my part is I'm being selfish. Yeah, because it ain't always about Chuck. Another good example. Depends. If you're a boy, I'm going to say your girlfriend. If you're a girl, I'm going to say your boyfriend. And if whatever, your significant other. You've been gone all week for work. You come home and thinking about your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whoever. Get there and one of their friends from high school is over. They're going to stay the week. I don't know why, just they did, okay? For this example, well, they show all their attention towards them and you don't get none. Well, now I'm starting to feel some kind of way because I've been gone all week and I thought you loved me and now you know what about them? I mean, me. Yeah, I'm being selfish. Really, I should be happy and be helping. I don't know the word I'm looking for. You know, be a good host, I guess you would say. I should be a good host and with my boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever. So see, you got to get out of you. Cause see, I can do everything in the world around Chuck. Cause I know what I want. I want everything. And I want it right now. Instant gratification, right now. I want it. Just like you like to hear the rest of this, but I'm gonna go to a commercial. PAL, Parents of Addicted Loved Ones, you are not alone. We meet Thursday night, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. United for Recovery Office, 860 West Stephen Foster, Bardstown, Kentucky, 40004. You can reach us at 502-349-3329. Ask for Terry. Tell her you're a friend of Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. How are you doing today? And she'll probably laugh at you. That's all right. Because today we can laugh at each other. Not at each other, with each other, right? You can laugh about me all the time. I don't care. You laugh at me. www.palgroup.org. Parents of Addicted Loved Ones, you are not alone. You are never alone in recovery, people. If you're out there and you're feeling alone, you are never alone in recovery. If you're getting the numbers like you should be and getting friends, then you will never be alone. United for Recovery, Education, Prevention, Support. United for Recovery, 860 West Stephen Foster, Bardstown, Kentucky, 40004. Our phone number is 502-348-1879. Please leave a message. If you need to talk to somebody now, please dial 502-510-4328. Ask for Lisa. Tell your friend of Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. How are you doing today? And she's probably going to laugh at you, and that's all right. It's something to laugh at. I laugh at myself for doing it. www.unitedforrecovery.org. Have a safe trip, Michael. Thank you for stopping in. Look under the resource tabs. There's everything. Casey's Law, recovery centers, male, female, male and female, kids, all kinds of stuff. Just look under the resource tab. UnitedForRecovery.org. Woo woo. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell, ding, 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 ding. All that helps. I don't know what it helps, but they tell me it helps. So I just do what everybody else does. Hit the bell, subscribe, whatever. We're on YouTube. Find us there. Look us up. What do you say, Brandon? What up, my friend? Brandon Eden, power washing. I don't have your number, buddy, or I'd give it out. But I tell you, hit him up. Brandon, right there, does power washing. Woo woo, does a good job, seen his work. Does a fine job. Integrity. Throw your number up there, Brandon, so everybody knows what your number is. Get a hold of you. Anyways, be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. And be right here, watching me here at Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. But yeah, you don't have to have a bad life today, people. You don't have to be miserable every day. You don't have to have all that misery. Reach out. Talk to somebody. Reach out. Talk to me. 502-286-0005. You can call me right now. I'll put you live right now. We'll talk about it right here as a big group. I don't mind. I'm not embarrassed. We'll talk about it. We'll get through it together. Like the governor says, together. Ooh. We will get through it together. Yeah. But yeah, it's life is what you make it, people. You got a choice. You can either be mad, or you can choose to be mad, or you can choose not to be mad. Yesterday, I can't remember what it was, coming here to work, I looked at my sponsor who works with me, and he says, I guess you're going to have a bad day. I'm going to have a bad day, huh? I said, no, sir, not today. It's not going to make me have a bad day because I'm not having a bad day, period. I'm not going to have it. Not having it. Gone. Take it, God. That's what I did. Had a great day. Great day. got off it early at 7 o'clock p.m. Woo woo. Amen to that. Yep. Had a great day. Smiled all day, cut up, had just a good all around. Nothing exciting really happened. Made some money, went to work, made some money or whatever. Hung out with my sponsor and HP. And we had a pretty good day. Pretty good day. Matter of fact, I didn't have a whole lot of work to do today. I come in late, like real late, like 12 o'clock, because I didn't have nothing to do anyway. So why come to work, right? Just because you should do it, and that's not a good example, because that's bad. You should always do what you need to do and do what you're supposed to do. And Chuck Brothers don't always do that when it comes to work. But I'm telling on it right now. I'm lazy, people. I'm lazy. Just the way it is. But now you know. But if I had work, I would have been here. I would have come. But I tell you what I did do. I called my boy up and I said, hey, man, you got something else to do today? It's your day. Do what you do. He called up. You know, spend some time with your wife if she's home today. I don't know. I ain't talked to him since. I just texted him. He never texted me back. But I ended up getting a few calls, and I went. They were just simple calls that I could do myself, and I didn't need no help. But it turned out great. Been smiling all day. I didn't like packing all the tools, but you know what? Sometimes you got to pack the tools to get the work done, and that's where I'm going with this. Excuse me. In recovery, I've learned these tools, these 12 steps, whatever you want to call them. 12 steps, them are tools. I got to work the principles in them in all my affairs. I try to do that. I try to help other people. It's a tool. I go do the things that are suggested to me. They're tools. And if you show up on the job with all the tools, you can do the work. And if you do the work, you get paid at the end. Recovery's the same way, people. I know it's hard if you're out there and you're still using and you're withdrawn and stuff like that. I understand. Because I've been there. I laid up there JDAC for 7 miserable days, never ate, never drank nothing, never nothing. Laid in that bed for 4 days, and they made me get up the other 3. And when I left that place, I still didn't feel good. Matter of fact, it took me 6 more months before I felt any kind of normalcy. So I get it. I understand. But you know what? Today, I don't have to be a slave to that no more. And 6 months out of 47 years, it ain't no time. You can do it. Buddy of mine, he just passed away not too long ago. I remember him calling me and he said, and I've said it on this podcast, he said, Chuck, how did you do it? I said, do what? He said, lay in bed and your body tear itself apart and not go use. I don't know how I did it either, but I did it. I laid there. And then I got so sick I couldn't get up anyway. So I was just so sick. I couldn't do nothing. Put me in the hospital. I almost died up there in clean out because of fluids. I puked and crapped so much that I was dehydrated. They stuck 1,000 milliliters in my neck, 1,000 milliliters in my muscle right here, deep in that muscle. One place they could hit me because all my veins were gone. And closest I ever come to dying, people, right there. So I get it. I feel your pain. But if you can get out and you can see right here where I'm at right now, and you can do it too, you can be just as happy. Just as happy. You could be happier. Matter of fact, I'll tell you right now, I got a few 24 hours in on this deal. A few. I can't even tell you how many days there are. How many? 365 days in a year. A bunch. So, I got a sponsee fixing to celebrate 1 year. Congrats, my friend. And I tell you what, That guy right there is an inspiration to me. He teaches me stuff all the time. All the time. Don't give him too much credit. I want his head to get big. But, yes. If you ain't got 2 days clean or sober, you got 2 days more than the guy that's still sick. You've always got something to share. Something to give to the next guy. It's part of it. Trust God. Clean house. Help another. It's the key, people. Besides willingness. Got to be willing to do that. I think there's a lot of keys to this. I don't think any one thing is for everybody. Some people go to the 12-step program. Some people go to church. Some people go to shrink. Some people just do it on their own. I'm not that guy. I can't do it on my own. I'll tell you right now, I got to have you all. I got to do a podcast. I got to go to these meetings every night. I got to be in the middle of this program. Because if not, my demon's going to blow me off the edge. And I ain't no good to nobody. I ain't no good to nobody. And today I am. I don't know. It's silly to think, and I don't take none of the credit. I give it all to God, my higher power. Jesus Christ is my higher power. You don't have to have him as your higher power. Don't lose me because I said that. You believe in what you want to believe. If you wholeheartedly believe in whatever you believe in, that it's going to help you out of addiction, it will 100% bring you out of addiction. 100%. If you do the deal, if you do my suggestions, tell you what, even if get you a home group, get active in that home group. Be responsible, show up, stay accountable. I ain't seen nobody go back out that does that. Period. But if you start slipping away, now, not doing what you're supposed to, no suggestions, it ain't gonna work. A lot of people do, they get sober other ways, and I guess they get happy, but I tell you what, I know my happiness and my serenity come way quicker than most because I did the deal and I took the suggestions. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. All righty, people, it's about that time. I'm going to play some music from my friend Drumma. Y'all can listen to it. And I'll tell you what, while you're listening to it, take a look at some of these photos I got, because there's some good stuff. Good stuff. We do a lot around here. Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. I ain't taking no credit for none of it, but I got a lot of people that help out. And they deserve a lot of credit because they do a lot. And all y'all that donate, I appreciate it. These are these pictures and stuff that shows where y'all's donations go. Take a look at them. But I'm going to start off with some music and my little clip of We Have a Voice. Loving each and every one of y'all. Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. And at the end of the stuff, I'm going to do a prayer. So hang around. Hang around for the good stuff. Whoop, whoop.
Never judge a man until you take a step into his shoes. First you gotta understand the sand that he's walking through. Silence by default, but it's never been his fault. Following the call, hanging around nothing but adults. Cause he was treading water in the pool of good intentions. dimensions. Always would envision a mission, but no one listened. Wishing to be noticed, hoping they would see him glisten. Beating pots and pans with his hands in the kitchen. They bashing on his passion cause he made his own decisions. Stitching the incisions, ever brought with those opinions. In addition, started drinking, never mixed it with some thinking. Sinking into loneliness and living for the weekend. Waking up confused and popping pills for his amusement. Loving his guitar but took the drugs, he had to lose it. He wants to hit the road but doesn't own a car to cruise it. Now he's all alone with a cup of purple juices. Laughing with the mattress, scratching at his bruises. Jack off to an actress that he's watching in a movie. He's never getting action, girls are scared of his delusions. If legends never die, how it's not the kid to prove it. Never walk alone. Never walk alone. And life's a battle. You can flee from people, but evil to travel in the shadows. Never walk alone. Never walk alone. And life's a battle. You can flee from people, but evil they travel in the shadows. His buzz was getting weaker with the more that he done. Instead of being fun, it made him apathetic and numb. He take a look into the mirror and hated what he become. A fucking bum, thought the world be better off when he's gone. Plan to take so many drugs that he may never wake up. But he done spent his last $30 on Xanax and rum. He called his grandma up and said, I need some money for dress clothes. I got a job, ma, I can't follow the dress code. See, he already knows that he won't last till tomorrow. So he don't give a fuck about the cash that he borrows. She told him she'd be over around 8:30 or 9. It was 1 o'clock and he was too impatient to die. Ravaging through all the stuff for anything he could find. Trying to find something that could take the pain before 9. Then she called him back and told him that she had a surprise. He didn't know if he could wait, but just said, fuck it, I'll try. We never walk alone. Never walk alone. And life's a battle. You can flee from people, but evil to travel in the shadows. Never walk alone. Never walk alone. And life's a battle. You can flee from people, but evil they travel in the shadows. At 8:45, 2 cars pulled into his drive. He saw the car, but another car followed behind. She said, I'm proud of you, and good jobs are harder to find. But if you're gonna work, then we gotta get you a ride. Look, I bought this car for you from your Uncle Jack. We wanna see you succeed, don't gotta pay me back. It's got a lot of miles, but it's been maintained. I just wanna see you happy, it's never too late to change things. And here's your $50, I hope it's enough. At Salvation Army, that might even get you a tux. She hugged him hard and said, I hope it's get you out of your funk. And I brought you some groceries in the back of the trunk. Then he broke down and told her what he's planning to do. He said, I didn't get the job, ma, I wish it was true. You'll never understand the battle, cause the demons are strong. And I hate to admit it, but I done lost and they won. And all I ever really wanted was a moment of silence. These voices in my head are telling me to be violent. I try praying to God, but he don't ever respond. But these voices go away whenever I take a bump. Then she dropped the keys and started gasping for air. Oh my God, my breath, take a seat in this chair. We sat it down and then Uncle.
Dear Heavenly Father, I pray in your name, Jesus Christ, that you hear my prayers. Only through you can I get to heaven. You are the way, not a way. I need you to reach down here and bless all my friends. Help them see the light and recovery. Help this world be a better place. Lay your healing hands down on the soul of each and every one of us, down on this planet. Help us save this planet, Lord. Only you can do this. I know that we slap you in your face many millions of times a day, sinning, as you died on the cross to save us from them sins. But Lord, we are only human. We are only human. I pray in your name to your Father, who had to go through that, had to be the most pain ever to give his son up for crucifixion to save us, the human race, the Gentiles, that we may see the kingdom of heaven. Your Father loved us that much so we could come to heaven to see you all and be with you all for eternity. Please, Lord, I know that we're not supposed to worship these earthly things and all these things that we think are great. And I hope most people don't. And I'm not in no hurry to leave this planet either, I have to say. But I do love you more than anything in this world. You are the Father, the only Father. the way to my eternal resting place with you, Lord. Only you. You have saved me through the battle of addiction, pulled me out of the fires from hell, and give me a good life. And I hope, Lord, that you keep talking through me and using me as your will. However you want to use me. I am truly grateful to be on this planet helping other people. I am grateful if I have nothing but death in front of me, because I got to see the light. I got to see it before. I got to say thank you, Lord. Please help me find a way to help these people still struggling inside and outside the rooms. Let's heal each other like we're supposed to, people. Pray and be humble. I pray for this planet, all the people on it, all the animals, the birds, the trees, the seas, the whole ecosphere, the whole atmosphere, everything to do with space and the final frontiers. I know it sounds silly, but I do. I love each and every one of you all. I'll see you all next Wednesday right here. Chuck Brothers, covered loud and proud. Woo woo!